Hello, happy Monday. Welcome to Mindful Monday with Tamara and UC Davis and the Live Well Department. I'm transmitting today from Fort Lauderdale in Florida as I am working my way back to California. So today it's a new room, it's a new space, and it's a totally new vibe, a totally new energy, which for me today is very alive, and it's the movement of the waves. So I was just floating in the water and enjoying and feeling that movement of the gentle waves that we have here, and the warmth of the water and the warmth of the sand and the feeling of the sand in the feet as you walk barefoot in the sand. And it's a really a lot to take in. So it's a great opportunity to practice mindfulness of just experiencing through the senses the beauty of the natural environment. So the invitation for our class today is going to be to really relax and enjoy those natural waves, those natural movements of our body, and to just let yourself kind of float on the surface and let the currents take you where you need to go. So for our class today, you will just need to clear the space in your room, move all the furniture to the side, and roll out your yoga mat, or you can use a towel or a blanket if you don't have one. And also have nearby a pillow or a cushion, actually probably two, so we can take some relaxing poses at the end. All right, we'll go ahead and find your cushion, and we're going to start in a seated meditation. And for this, I'm going to tilt the view a little bit lower so we can sit. And remember that for the seated meditation, you can be seated also on the edge of your bed or on a chair. You don't have to be on the floor. If you want to be seated on the floor, it does help to sit on a cushion to raise your hips so that your hips are a little bit higher than your knees. All right, so taking your seat either cross-legged or with your knees folded back, go ahead and make all the adjustments you need right now, so that when we start the meditation, when we commit to the quiet stillness of our meditation, we're not fidgeting, we're not adjusting, we're not moving. That becomes the moment of our full attention. And I am even going to move this a little bit closer so that I'm closer to you. All right. So go ahead and find your seat and take a moment to let your body settle down. Take a few deep breaths, exhaling through the mouth. And with each exhale, allowing the weight of the body to sink down into your seat just a little bit deeper. With each exhale, it's like you take off your luggage, you take off the bags, you leave all the heaviness down into the floor. There's nothing that you need to hold up right now. We're completely going to let go of any heaviness, any burden at this moment. And you can keep your eyes closed or barely open, just a very soft gaze. And let's do some movements with our arms and the breath. So with the inhale, reach the arms wide and up. And with the exhale, through the mouth, letting the arms wave back down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, bring the arms up. And this time on your exhale, turn, twist to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, turn and twist to the right. 2 more breaths to each side. And releasing in the center. Bring your hands to your knees and circle your spine around in circles. Move your hips, your chest, your shoulders. Change direction, moving slow. And bring it back to center. And allow yourself to really rest in your center of gravity. Lean just a little bit back. Release the shoulders. Release the belly. Close your eyes. And take 10 full breaths. Feeling the breath, the ebb and flow of the breath, as if it were gentle waves coming in and rolling out. Even allow your breath to have a gentle sound, with the air reverberating in the back of your throat, like the sound of the ocean. And begin counting 10 breaths, 10 waves. Take a deep breath, exhaling through your mouth. And slowly lower your chin towards your chest, open your eyes. Take in the vision of your body. Open your hands. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, release. Bring your hands to your knees. And now with your breath, we're gonna rock forward, opening the chest and waving our spine back. Exhale to round the back, bring the belly in. And then inhale, roll forward and back. Forward and back. Keep going with your breath, waving the spine. Let's do 2 more. And come back to center. On your inhale, open the arms wide, open the chest. Exhale, wrap your arms around you. See if you can reach the edges of your shoulder blades and let your elbows come down and your back round in. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross the other arm on top and round in. Keep going. Inhaling to open. And exhale to round in. Let's do 2 more. Switching which arm goes on top. And release. Extend your legs, shake them out. Roll your ankles in circles. Spread those toes. Both ankles. All right, and we can leave the pillows to a side. We'll use them in a moment, and I'm also going to play for us some music from our DJ Soul Rising. All right. So come to your mat or your blanket, your yoga surface, onto all fours. And here, let's warm up the spine, going in circles with our hips. Go the other way. And to center. On your inhale, wave the left arm in a big circle. Exhale, bring the hand down to the floor and slide it forward. Inhale. Exhale down. Keep going with your breath. Inhale to rise. Exhale to roll back in like a wave. 2 more. And let's change sides. 2 more. And back to center. And let's press back to downward dog with your knees still bent, feet wide. And let your hips go from side to side as you bend one knee and then the other. And start to walk your hands back towards the feet. Feet wide and swinging side to side. And slowly roll your spine up to standing. Oh, my head is cut off. Let's see if I can adjust a little bit the height. That's a little bit better. All right, feet wide and knees, a slight bend to your knees. So, and I still want us to have a little bit more headroom. All right. Okay. So with your inhale, reach the arms up. And on the exhale, bring the hands together. And we're going to dive in. And inhale, come back up. Exhale. Hands wide. Inhale, up. Exhale, dive in. Bend the knees to come down. Exhale, arms wide. Back to center. Inhale, up. Exhale, dive in. Wave your spine. Bend those knees to go down. Open the arms out to the side. Back to the front. Inhale, hands together, up, and dive in. Out to the side. Keep going. Now let's take that wave down the side of your leg, up, and down the other side of your leg. Bend the knees. One more to each side. Center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release. Let's get into a little bit of breath work here. So we're going to plunge our belly on the exhale, and I'm going to walk you through it. But we'll inhale, reaching the arms up, and on the exhale, you'll bring your hands to the top of your knees. At the end of the exhale, you'll bring your belly button in and hollow your body. And I can't speak when I'm doing it, so I'm going to show it. I'm going to explain it to you, then I'll show it, and then we'll do it together, okay? So it'll go something like this. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Hands to the knees. End of the exhale, all the air out, and then plunge the belly button in. We'll hold that plunge with the belly button in, and it doesn't have to be a long hold. It can only be a couple of seconds. It depends on what your tolerance is to hold the breath. So don't hold it for too long. Let it be gentle, especially if it's the first time that you try this kind of breath work. So let it just be very gentle. If you have issues with blood pressure or you are pregnant, please refrain from doing the hold. You can just follow with the breath and don't plunge the belly. You'll just exhale normally, okay? All right, so let's get it started. I'm going to show it in profile. I'm going to do it once without speaking, and then I'll walk you through it. We'll do it together. So that was one round. So let's go together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your knees. Allow all the air to exhale, 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 and then plunge your belly. Hold your breath for 2 or 3 seconds. Release the belly, and then inhale, come up. And keep going, let's keep going. Let's see if we can, let's do 5 consecutive. So let it be slow, let it be gentle. Follow your own rhythm. All right, let's go. That was 5 rounds. Stand with your feet wide, hands open. Close your eyes if you want to, and just breathe normally here. Enjoying maybe any sort of tingling sensation that you might be feeling throughout your body. Up. Exhale, dive in, bring the hands to the floor, and walk back to downward dog. Pedal the feet. On your inhale, come forward and down to your belly. Take your hands wide, bend the elbows, and on your inhale, wave yourself up. Open the chest, exhale, dive in. Inhale, open, exhale, dive in. 2 more. And press back to downward dog. Pedal your feet. Bring your knees down. Child's pose with your hands back towards your feet and let your forehead rest on the floor. And slowly come up to sit on your shins. backstroke swimming. Keep the backstroke swimming and come up to your knees. Press the top of the feet into the floor. Let your chest open. Let the arms be soft. And hands down to the floor, downward dog. Pedal the feet. Inhale, take the right leg up, circle the ankles, spread those toes. Go both ways. And exhale, step your foot forward outside your right hand and lower down the back knee. On your inhale, sweep the waters, the warm waters, and exhale, bathe yourself. Inhale, scoop the waters up. Exhale, wash yourself down. Let's do 2 more. And this time, plug your feet into the floor nice and strong. Extend the back leg and lift the arms up. And really root down those feet. Let's lower the back heel down so you're really grounded, you're really stable in this stance. And we'll go back to our back stroke swimming. Soften the arms, letting the arms wave through like seaweed. And coming back to center, inhale, both arms up. On the exhale, bring your fists strong by your waist and step your left knee forward. Inhale, step it back, reach the arms up. Exhale, pull it in. Let's do 2 more. And step it back, reach the arms up. Exhale, down to the floor and step back, downward dog, pedal it out. Forward to plank and down to your belly. Take 1 big cobra breath, lifting the chest and wave a little bit side to side. And take it back to downward dog. Take the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward and turn so that both feet are facing forward and fold in. Reach for your shins or your ankles. Bend the knees just a little bit. Shake out your head. Release your hair. And turn to your left. Take the left leg up, circle the ankle, spread the toes. Go in both directions. And step it forward. Lower the back heel down. No, sorry, knee down. And we'll scoop the water and bathe yourself. 3 more. And with the next inhale, press your feet into the floor, extend the back leg, lift the arms, and lower your back heel down. So you're really stable in your legs. And backstroke, swimming. Soft, graceful arms like seaweed floating in the water. And bringing both arms up on the inhale. Strong in your front leg. Fist to your waist, back knee up. Inhale, step it back, reach the arms up. Exhale, squeeze it in. 2 more. And step it back. Exhale, hands down. And turn to the center again. Feet wide. Hold the ankles, shake out your head, bend the knees. And slowly bend the knees to roll up to standing. Turn the feet out, bend the knees, coming into a goddess pose. Strong and steady in your legs, and I will wave the arms side to side. Don't move the legs, stay low in your goddess pose, like a seaweed goddess. One more to each side. And release. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive in. And downward dog. Pedal the feet. Inhale forward to plank. Down to your belly. Can you really see me on the floor? I think you can. All right. Okay, so on the floor, on your belly, taking the arms wide, press your fingertips into the floor, and keep your chest just hovering above the ground. Take one leg up, open up the hip, reach it back behind you, and alternate side to side. Back to center. Big breath, lift the chest, shoulders back, neck long. And press it back, come into child's pose. Take a few breaths here in child's pose with your knees wide. And reach the arms forward. Wide. Big toes touching. And we'll take both hands to the floor behind. Open the chest. Lean side to side to really take the shoulders back. Open the chest. And lift the hips. Hold here for 3 breaths. Downward dog. Pedal the feet. And walk the hands back towards the feet. Bend the knees and slowly roll up take gentle hip circles and feel really where the hips are in space, and make sure that you're really taking the hips to all four directions: front, side, back, the other side. Oops, we've got problems with our sound. Sorry about that. And change direction. Circle the hips in the other direction. Slow. Feeling the completion of the movement in every direction. And bring it back to center. Now for this one, it's nice to use a wall. So bringing your hand to a wall to keep your balance. We'll rotate our hip in like a figure 8 motion. So go ahead and let's start with the right knee. So bring the right knee up, and you'll turn the knee in towards the center. That means the heel comes out, and then open. Now knee outside, heel in, open and around like a figure 8. And let the other leg bend as needed, so that the movement, so you feel it in the hips, and let it be fluid. Feeling, drawing that figure 8 with your knee. You can add the hand if that feels good. Really drawing that figure 8. All right, second side. Same. Left knee in, out, figure 8. Good. Now we'll come back to our first leg, and you can do this still with your hand on the wall to make sure that you have good balance. You can also try it without the wall and just stay close in case you need it. So go ahead and bring your right knee in. If you're keeping your hand on the wall, keep it there and just hold it with your right hand. If you want to use both hands, go for it. Lean back a little bit. Now let's take this knee out to the side. You can use the wall if you need to. And really focusing on the breath, the ebb and flow of the breath. So even though we're holding a static pose, nothing is really 100% static. The breath is still moving through us. And now change to hold with the opposite hand. And if you can, open up the arm, the right arm, and see if you can look all the way behind you. And slowly bringing it back to center. Shake it out. And we'll go to the other side. So now standing on the right leg. And again, if you need the wall, come close to the wall. So left knee in to the chest. Lean back. Find your center of gravity. Slowly opening left leg out to the left. Maybe playing with your balance, reaching the right arm up. And slowly switching hands. And see if you can take your left arm all the way behind. And slowly release. Shake it out. All right. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive in and come to downward dog. Pedal the feet. Take the right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. This time, bring the knee down and the back knee also down. And I'm going to tilt us a little bit lower so we can really see what's happening on the floor. And for this one, bring your pillows or your cushions nearby. So we're going to need our cushions. So we're starting with the right knee forward and the left leg back. So if pigeon is a difficult place for your hips, bring that pillow under your right hip. And that's going to give you more space, more height. Just make sure that your left leg is the knee and the top of the foot are turned towards the floor. Okay, so this hip comes down and we're trying to square our hips forward. It's not an easy place for a lot of people, but that's why we're using the pillows. Bring the other pillow close to your belly and drape yourself over and find something to support your head, your forehead. So you can use your forearms, your fist, another pillow, a yoga block, whatever you have handy so you can fully rest in this pose. Stay here for a few breaths. Slowly come onto your hands. Now I really want to take you guys into mermaid, but mermaid is can be a very challenging pose for some people. So we're just going to do a few variations that are similar to mermaid. So keeping the legs as they are, keep your left hand on the floor and take the right arm up, bend the elbow, and reach for your opposite shoulder blade. And we'll just hold here. Press your head back into the arm. And release that hand, bring it down either to the floor or to your knee. And now look back to the leg that's extended behind you. If you have a small towel or a strap and you can bring it in, go ahead and do so. But if you can bend the knee and catch it with your hand, then hold here for a few breaths. Keep the chest facing forward. Stay there for a few more breaths. I just want to show what the mermaid actually looks like. You want to bring that heel, if you have space to bring that heel in towards your glutes, do that. It'll be a great stretch for your quadriceps. And so the mermaid pose is hooking the foot in the crook of the elbow and bringing the other arm up and behind the head. Full mermaid pose. For those of you who want to try it. And remove the pillow from under your hip if you had it there, and swing the left leg forward. Hold the pinky side of your foot with the right hand. Press that left hip down so both sit bones are touching the floor, and open up the left arm and look all the way behind you. All right, now take that foot that you have in your hand and bring it to the floor, either inside the knee or outside, crossing it over the knee that's on the floor. And now we're going to change to turn to the other side. So right hand comes down to the floor. Press your feet down into the floor. Press that knee that's on the floor into the floor. Lift the hips and reach your left arm up and over. Now this is going to be a fun switch in the legs. So turn your hands to the right and keep the feet down as you lift the knees and switch it around. So now your right knee should be up, left knee down, and go ahead and take the left leg all the way behind you for pigeon. If you need to lift a little bit to adjust the legs, go ahead and do that. If you need the pillow under your left hip, also go ahead and do that. And find your pigeon pose. So depending on the rotation of your hip, your heel will be closer to your hips or further away. Just make sure that your front ankle is flexed and press through the ball of the foot, and that will protect the ligaments of your knee. If you feel any pinching in your front knee in pigeon pose, please back off a little bit, lift your hip, or bring the heel closer in towards your hip. All right, and now with the other pillow, bringing it close into your belly, and go ahead and rest here. Now left hand stays on the floor and bring the, right hand on the floor, left arm up, bend the elbow and reach for your opposite shoulder blade. Press the head back into the arm. Open the chest. And release. Now left hand on the floor, bend the back knee and catch it with the right hand. And stay here or bring the heel in towards your glute to get a deeper stretch in the quadriceps. And if you want to try the full mermaid, you would hook the foot in the crook of the elbow and then take the other arm up, like you're going to reach the opposite shoulder blade, but you find the fingers and you hook. Release and swing the right leg forward And left hand thumb down, take the pinky side of the foot. Press the right hip down, spine straight, both sit bones in the floor, open the right arm out. Release, either crossing the foot over the knee or on the inside. And take the left hand back, press the feet down, and open up here. And release. Shake out the legs. Come to lay on your spine, and we're gonna come to the wall, and we're gonna bring both pillows so we have some height. And go ahead and sit right next to the pillows, right next to the wall. Lay down, and then roll your legs up. Press the feet into the wall and get the hips up on the pillows. And just let the legs rest upward, arms out to the sides. And you're welcome to stay there as long as you'd like. After you've rested with your legs up the wall, feel free to come down to the floor into a full shavasana, laying flat on the floor, maybe bringing those pillows under your knees. That's a very restful way to end. And with this, I say thank you and goodbye, and hope to see you again this Wednesday, also at noon. And this Wednesday, it's hardcore yoga, so be prepared. Mondays, it's mellow. Today, we took on the ebb and flow of the waves, making our way with the currents as I let myself arrive back to California. All right, everyone, hope you enjoyed today's class. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know also what else you would like to see in these classes. And I hope to see you again Wednesday. Okay, everyone, ciao, ciao. Take care. See you soon.